G'day guys, Victor here. Hope everybody is doing well. This is a washing machine MainBoard, which is not available anywhere. It's an old one, as you can tell by the date code, 2007, very old. I really found a problem in this board and tested it with many loads of laundry, and it was all in the 5-volt rail. But right here you can see I've removed the main caps, which I was waiting for. I just want to replace them just to make it extra sure that this machine is going to last. But here's the real bad problematic parts of this thing. It runs 24/7, so this 5-volt rail is always on, and this little IC was always on. This is 7805, but I did not have the exact same model, so I put one in there upside down, because it has 4 legs, and one of them is a on-off switch. So all I had to do was to just bypass that leg and put it there. Also added a heatsink. As you can tell, there was no heatsink on it. So I'm gonna install those caps and those new caps, and then I'll explain everything that I've done with this board. So let's just go and keep going. I'm just showing you the new caps. Rubicons, always use good caps, so it's gonna last a long time and hopefully not have any more issue. Alright, so those 2 big cans are replaced. It was a good call on my own to just replace them just for the sake of it. So I put those 2 new cans in, found that one of them was leaking, one of the old one was leaking, those Sanghua ones. So when you see Sanghua, good thing, just gonna replace them. So once that was done, I set back down my new capacitors, because these
I only put them loosely to test the board, and once I've got good success with the board and I know it's repairable, then I go ahead and resolder them all the way back. That way, if the board is done, I can grab my capacitors and I still have a good amount of leads left, so I can reuse them on another project. So I've done that. Remove a lot of the conformal coating. This little cap here I put on the other side because I used a surface mount instead. So I used a little jobby, and of course this is usually closed by the plastic. So I removed all of that, just cut that out very carefully so I could access all my pads. And I did a lot of reflowing of the solder, removed the solder on many of those points, all the stress points, all the big connectors, and put some new clean lead solder. So that should be it, and I'm gonna try it like that. I also removed the fan. The fan was my little test. It's a bit tight in there, so I'd rather not have it. And if that regulator turns out to not be up to the job, because this board it's a pretty large board for a 1 amp regulator, so if it fails again, if it crashes again because 5 volts just goes down the drain, then I can just pull that guy out, and I'm gonna go and put a buck converter in there, which will be good for 3 amp and hopefully will stay cool and it won't have any issue running the board. So I'm gonna put that back in there, and we'll see what happens. And don't forget the loud snot, because vibrations are your enemy right here, so make sure that everything is gooped up. Same thing with this guy here. Glue it to the board so that it doesn't move. This is pretty stout, not gonna bother with them. Okay, the panel is all back together. I'm gonna throw it back in the machine, and then I'm gonna make sure that it works for a good amount of time. I've already got 11 loads on this machine after fixing it, and now what you've seen me do is just replacing and just tidying up the loose end and replacing those main caps. And once I'm very satisfied with how the machine operates and I've not had a single failure for like 2 or 3 weeks, I know it's gonna be a good unit, and I'm going to be donating it to a local charity, which is what I usually do with the excess electronic that I repair on this channel. So this is where the machine will end up. So hopefully someone will be very happy with it. So like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.